Hey guys, hope you had a lovely weekend and welcome back to my channel. As we don't have an F1 race this weekend, I thought we will concentrate more about the moto aspect of my Motos Corner. So I have four helmets on the table here and I want to talk today about the beginner's guide to buying a helmet. So you just got a new motorcycle or a scooter and you're looking to buy a new helmet to be safe and to look stylish, but the safety part is the most important part. So I have a collection of helmets that I've collected all over the years. I've been riding since 2016 legally, and I've learned a few bit of things that I can impart to you guys. So let's start off with the cheapest helmets over here. This is the Vega Cruiser helmet. This is a half face helmet. This is the easiest option to have if you have a scooter and it has a small boot where you can push a helmet in. But the half face helmet I have an issue with because there is no chin support over here, so the impact absorption is a lot less than a normal full face like this. So I would recommend this for just general city usage and not really for any long duration rides. So this and these studs economy are the same cost, but you get a bit more protection with the studs with the full face chin bar, and both have ratchet straps, and both of these cost 850 rupees as of today. And these are good for a beginner rider or just for a pillion helmet that you're going to purchase because it is mandated now and we follow the rules, kind of. But both of these are ISI grade helmets that come under the weight limit that ISI has. But if you are a bit more safety conscious and you want to have a bit more of a higher end helmet with a higher standard of security like the DOT, the ECE, or the SNEL, this caused a problem in 2018 when the Bangalore Traffic Police put out a statement that they were going to ban all helmets that are not ISI marked. That included the import helmets, and the ISI also reduced the weight of the helmet from 1.5 kilograms to 1.2 kilograms, which would work for just basic shell EPS and a bit of comfort, but for the higher end stuff, unless you're going carbon fiber, which is in the 1 lakh rupee range, you're not going to come under that weight. But lately, the traffic police have issued a statement that they are going to allow foreign helmets as and only when they come under the BSI certification that they have launched in September of 2020, where they have removed the weight restriction and are allowing higher tiered and heavier helmets to be ISI certified. So that is a good thing. So if you are going to buy a new helmet which has a DOT or an ECE rating, you might have to look for the ISI mark as well. They will take some time to get that marking because they have given a 6 months grace period. So beware before buying. So I'm gonna come back to the new two babies that I wear myself and would be caught dead without, and I would never wear one of these for safety and security reasons. So let's get these off the table, and we're back. So these two are my pride and joy and my primary helmets for all the years. As you can see, they are in their bags because when I'm not using these helmets, I really care for them and put them in their bags and store them properly, unless the other two which were beat up really bad. So let's start off with the red, which was my primary helmet. So I got this helmet when I got my R15 in 2016. Let's open it up. So this is the Vega Axor helmet, and they used to call it Vega Axor, but now they have rebranded to Vega Cara. CARA, and I'll have the helmet link in the description below, as the other helmets as well. So this was a peculiar helmet in the sense it had a DOT sticker as well as the ISI certification. So this was a great middle ground when the 2018 rules came up, and I had a helmet that had DOT and ISI. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. And ISI certification. So I was safe legally on both fronts. And this had just a simple single visor design, but the new ones have a dual visor design with the drop down sun visor on the inside. But it's quite a simple helmet. 2 vents at the top, 1 vent at the front, 2 exhaust at the back, and most importantly, removable pads. So why are removable pads so important is that when you buy a helmet and you start wearing them, the oils from your head and your skin will start seeping into the liner, and even the liner starts to degrade and starts losing its thickness, and it's good to remove them and wash them once in a while. So it's good on the hygiene front. And so if you want to improve on the hygiene front even more, you can opt for a balaclava, so that the whole covering your hair and half of your face, so you can protect your inner lining a lot more. So that was the drawback of the cheaper versions of the helmets, which did not have any removable liner, and it was not the most comfortable for long durations. And these have proper ear holes, so there is no pressure point on your ear or your forehead. So this was a good beginner helmet for me, which I got in 2016, and I used it for 2-3 years, I think. Yeah, I bought the new helmet in 2019. And this also went through some changes where I changed the main visor from a transparent one to a tinted chromed one, and I lost this chin guard a while back and I got a new one of that. But everything else is the same. It has been beat up and the scars look a lot more visible because it is white, but I still love this helmet. And I would still use this if I'm going for a short stroll around the city because of the ratchet mechanism. Okay. So it's a great helmet to use, and I'll keep on using this for shorter durations. But coming on to my main helmet, so you get out. Hello, this is my current baby, and I love this thing. Open. Okay, there it is. Yeah, the bag is a bit tight. Apologies. So this is the Axor Apex dual visor helmet. So this is my current baby, and this has a DOT and ECE 2205 rating, but this does not have any ISI rating. So when I got this in 2019, I was ready to pay any fines that helmet, but there was a lot of backlash when they announced that rule in 2018, and they relaxed it a bit and just got people who are not wearing a helmet at all and let us higher end boys use our helmets. So let's talk about this. So dual visor means it has the main visor up top and a sliding mechanism inside for the inner tinted visor, so you don't have to carry a pair of sunglasses to wear this helmet. And 2 vents at the top, 1 chin vent, and a passive exhaust vent at the back. So this is my current main helmet, and I use this with the double D ring, which is a lot more safer than ratchet strap and a lot more snugly secure on your head. So I trust this, and I have become good at opening and closing the helmet pretty quickly with that. And after that, say it has a deflector vent over here, and you might have observed an intercom. I'll talk more about this intercom in another own video, but I rather chose an intercom instead of a handlebar phone mount because this is a lot more convenient for me. But this cost me around 4,500 rupees in 2019, and currently it is on Amazon for 5,000, I think. And I didn't tell you what the Vega XR was. I bought this for around 1500 to 1700. I don't remember exactly, it was too long back, but now it is currently selling for 1700 to 2000 rupees, and I'll link those in the description as well as this helmet. So this is my current new helmet, and I always would love to get the highest end safety helmet for whatever price I can come up with. But the current budget was for this helmet, and I love this half white design. I really love white on the helmets, even though I love wearing darker colors. So that's another topic and not related to here. But again, so if I would get the chance to get a Snell rated helmet, I would definitely go for that, because it has a lot more safety standards and a lot more foam, and it protects my head, and you really have to invest in the best gear you can to protect yourself, because motto of riding says prepare for the slide, not for the ride. So this will protect me pretty well for the slide, and in conjunction with this I wear riding gloves and good enough boots, which I'll cover in another video, because this video is pretty long on its own. And yeah, my main helmet. Say hello to the camera. I think that's it for today, and hope you buy riding gear, stay home, stay safe, go out only when you really have to, wear face masks, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.